Hello, this is Pastor Nick Hood, and I'm wishing you a good morning in Detroit. Day is dawning. I'm outside of the Aretha, also known as Shane Park in Detroit, and seeing many concerts Wednesdays, Fridays, and other nights as well. But today I'm here because this is Wednesday, and on Wednesdays I have a noonday church service. It only lasts about a half hour, but my message today at the Plymouth United Church of Christ is about Phoebe, a deaconess in the church. The Apostle Paul in Romans chapter 16, the first verse says, I commend to you my sister Phoebe, our sister Phoebe, who is a deaconess of the church. And this is Paul's way of introducing Phoebe, the deaconess, to the church at Rome. And the reason why I'm talking about Phoebe and Paul today is because I'm in the process of reorganizing some of the ministries of our church, particularly that deal with women. We have a women's prayer line. We also have a women's Bible study. And I've been spending a little bit of time the last few days just on the telephone calling people, women, because my associate minister of 19 years, who is a woman, the Reverend Dr. Georgia Hill, has departed. She's gone on to another ministry, and it's dawned on me we have to refill the spots for some of these critical ministries that in particular focus on women. And so I've been calling people, and it's been very encouraging to me to get the response of women who I think have just been waiting to be asked. And I don't know if there's somebody here today looking at this video who could say, I'm just waiting to be asked. Phoebe was I think a mentee of Paul. Phoebe, who is from Chinchilla, which is outside of Corinth, she is a leader of the church. She's a leader in her faith. She's a leader in her understanding. She's a leader in her teaching. She's a leader as a benefactor of the church. She's doing all these things for the church kind of quietly, and Paul is recognizing her. Now, very often in the modern church, women don't get the recognition that they really deserve. But in the first century church, Paul had no problem in identifying Phoebe. He had no problem at all in lifting her up as a leader. And so one of the things that I want to leave you with today is to think about what are your gifts? Phoebe had her own gifts as a leader, and I'd like you to think about what are my gifts right now, and how has the Lord blessed me, and am I using my gifts in a great way? As you prepare for your day, I want you to ask yourself, what am I doing with the gifts, the tools that God has given me? And do I have somebody like Paul, somebody like the Apostle Paul, who's willing to stand up for you? And maybe you can flip the script and say, well, maybe I'm like Phoebe. And if I'm a Phoebe, who am I a benefactor to? What poor person am I reaching out to? What person in distress am I reaching out to? And this day, this beautiful day in Detroit, Michigan, or wherever you're looking at this, I just pray that the Lord will bless you, the Lord will keep you, the Lord will make his face to shine upon you and be gracious unto you, that the Lord will lift upon you the light of his countenance and grant you peace. I leave you this blessing this day at the Aretha. God bless.